Hi there, this is Navneet and welcome to my channel Navneet Technical. And coming to this video, we are going to see how to make this testimonial slider. So without any delay, let's start. So back to my VS Code. So make sure your React server is already up and running. So just press Ctrl J or Ctrl tilde, which is just under escape, and just type in npm start or yarn start if you are using yarn, and then click enter. Your React server will be up and running, right? So my React server is already up and running. You can see over here. Now I'll just press Ctrl J again to toggle my terminal. Now what you'll do is just expand your source folder and just click on this icon to create a new file, and I'll just name it as testimonial.js, and I'll just copy this name so that we can use that in future, and then click enter. It will create a new file for us, right? Now I just want to create another file that is a CSS file for this, so I'll just copy that name .css and then click enter. Now just come over to this testimonial.js and just type in RAFCE and then select any of these. Okay, the first one will import React, but in latest version of the React we don't want React anymore to import, so just click the second one. Okay, now I'll just take a h1 and I'll just say it as a testimonials slider and slider. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now let us use this component in our app.js, right? So just copy this name. Now just press Ctrl P and just type in app.js and then click enter. Now what I'll do is I'll just comment these carousels and just copy that testimonial and just close it, and in order to import that, the shortcut is just press Ctrl space bar and it will auto suggest as okay. We got that, and then just click on that. Okay, it will automatically import. Okay, now just press Ctrl save. Now we don't want this app.js anymore, so just press Ctrl W or then just close that. Okay, now let us look at our browser actually what's going on. See, now we can see testimonial slider, right? That means we are good to go. Okay, now let us see actually how to make this slider. So the first thing, if you observe here, is this slider is not occupying the 100% of the width, like it is just occupying the 50% of the width, and it is being centered. And if you observe particularly this slider, we have something like, we have some heading and we have an avatar and we have some description regarding that person and we have that name of the person, right? Now let us do this. Okay, so back to my VS Code. So first of all, let us import all the dependencies we want. That is, we want slider and we want some default CSS, right? So we already written in our previous files, right? So what I'll do is I'll just press Ctrl P and just type in bootstrap. So let us go to this and I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll just copy all these imports. I'm sorry. So I'll just copy all these imports. Now just come over to our testimonial.js and then paste over here, right? So now we have all the imports, so let us import our CSS file also. So just type in import and /. We already copied that, right? So just press window and V testimonial.css. Okay, now let us use that slider over here, right? So we don't want this anymore, so just type in slider. Inside this slider we want to show a component, right? So we want to show a card component, right? So this card is not defined, so let us make this card component also. So I'll just come over here and I'll just make an arrow function that is a card component. So and return. Okay, now we are good to go, right? So actually what to show in this card component. Okay, so if you observe this carousel, so we are considering this as our card component, right? So first of all, we have an avatar and then we have some text, that is the description regarding it, and then we have a name, right? So first of all, we want an avatar, right? First of all, let me take a div. Okay, and then first of all we want an avatar, right? So we can use a Material UI avatar, as we already installed a Material UI, so we just make use of that. Okay, now just click enter. It will automatically import, see, Material UI core. Avatar is imported automatically from Material UI core. Now then self close it. Okay, now okay, we have an avatar, but what in order to show an image in that, we should just pass an src. Okay, so okay, now where this will src come from? Okay, we'll just copy this. Okay, so just right click on that and then click on this copy image address and just come over to here and just say and just paste that. Okay, but we want to show different images, right? So what I'll do is I'll just come over to here and I'll just copy this card 3 more times, and as we want to show different images, we will just pass a prop from here, right? So I'll just say it as img equal to, and it will be of string. So let's pass this okay, I'll just cut from here and I'll just pass that over here. Right now let us accept that prop from here, and I'll just say image. Now instead of so just take curly braces and just say img. Okay, now from here we want some more different images, so let's copy from here. So again just right click on that and copy image address, come over to here and just paste over here. Now we want one more, just again right click on that, copy image address and come over here, right? And okay, now we have an avatar. Okay, now we want text, right? So what I'll do is I'll just take a p tag and let us copy this text. Now just press Ctrl C, okay, and just press Ctrl V. Okay, I'll just toggle the word wrap so that we can see our total screen properly. Okay, now we have an other one, right? So we have other text like it is like the name and some profession or something like that, right? So I'll just copy this also and come over here and I'll just copy that. But this text is somewhat style, right? See, if you observe here, this is somewhat the like font weight is more and it is a different color, right? So what I'll do is I'll just take a span tag over here. So just type in span and just press tab or something like that. So just bring that over here, right? Okay, now let us see actually how our it is looking, right? So now just press Ctrl S, save. Once come over to our browser, once refresh it. Okay, see now it is looking something like this, right? The first thing is, first of all, let us increase this avatar size, right? So what I'll do is I'll just open windows side by side so that it will be easy to see. I'll just press Ctrl B. Okay, now it is good, right? So first of all we have to increase that avatar size, right? So in order to increase that avatar size, just come over to this avatar and we can just pass a style attribute and just say width of 120 pixel, and no need of passing pixel, it will work, and the height also of 120 pixel, right? Height also of 120 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is increased, right? So but if you observe over here, see we have something like we have a border also, right? So just come over here and just say border of 1 pixel solid light gray, and see that image is somewhat inside of the border, right? So for that I'll let us give some padding. So padding of let's say it as 7 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we got the border, and this image is also somewhat gone inside, but this image is not in circular, right? So in order to style that image, we can pass a prop called image. I think it is like image props. See, it is suggesting us image props, and this is how we style that image. Okay, so just say what we want to style. We just want to say border radius of 50% so that it will be in circular, right? Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we are getting the exact figure, right? Okay, now one more thing is we don't want this to occupy the whole 100% width, right? So we want only it to take only 50% of the width. So just come over to here, come over to the container of our slider, right? So this is the container of our slider, right? So I'll just say style width of just occupy the width of only 50%. But who's 50%? We should surround it with another container, then only it will work, right? Now what it will do is it will occupy the 50% width of this outermost container. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is occupying only 50 width, but we want to center it, right? We don't want it to be on the left or right corner. We want to exactly center it. So for that, just come over to the outermost container and just say display of flex and justify content center. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is center, right? But if you observe carefully, this avatar is still like sticking on the left side, right? So let's make that. Okay, see, that is regarding this our card component, right? So we have to give same styles to our card also. So just come over to here, and I'll just remove this class name, and let us pass the style attribute again, and just say display of flex, and this time align items center, and justify. Actually we don't want justify content, but we want a flex direction of a column. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is being centered, right? See, actually what is the need of flex direction in the sense, so if you just come over to here and if you just command this, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, by default the flex direction will be row, right? So that means they will come all side by side, right? So that is the reason why we are taking a flex direction column, so that they will they will be present on one down the other, right? So but this text is not like center, right? So like here, see, this is aligned in the middle, right? So for that we can just pass a proper, we can just say text align of center. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we are getting that exactly, right? Okay, now we should style this name, right? See, this text is somewhat different, right? So it is like somewhat italic, and for this it is somewhat like a font weight is somewhat more, and it is also a different color, right? So let's deal with that. Okay, now so where is that in our case? That is present over here, right? So just come over to here and just say style. First of all, we want to increase somewhat the font weight, so I'll just say it as a 500, and the color it is something like green, right? So I'll just say it as a green, or let us take green yellow. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is perfect, right? So it is somewhat bold, and this color is of course it is like more light, so I'll just say green itself. Just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, now it's fine, right? And we want this total text to be, it is something like light gray, right? So let us come to the parent, and let's say I just want the color of the text in this parent to be light gray. So whatever the text is present inside this parent, the text total will be of a light gray color. Okay, actually we can't see anything. I'll just say it as gray only. And for this p tag we just want to say font style italic. See, now we got that, okay, now we got that, right? And one more thing, actually there is a somewhat space between this text and this name, right? So let us give some margin top to this p tag. Margin top of just say, let's say it as 20 pixel. Okay, let us give 25. Okay, now everything is perfect, right? Now regarding card, everything is finished regarding card. Okay, so again actually we are not able to see it properly, so I'll just give margin top for this, margin top of 50 pixels, so that the total slider will be pushed down by 50 pixel. Okay, now we are able to see perfectly, right? Okay, now we are done with the card, right? But actually where are our buttons, right? See, if you observe here, okay, here is our button, but we are not able to see that, right? So in order to style the buttons, we have to enter into our CSS, right? And how to target that buttons we already saw many times, right? we have a slick preview next and slick preview and slick next classes, so that we can style them, right? So but before going that, we also saw we have a problem if we target the class names directly. So we have to give a class name to the container in which our slider component is present, and we should access that class name with the help with respect to this class name, right? So we are making a testimonial slider, right? So I'll just say it as a testimonial. Okay, now I'll just copy this and just press Ctrl S, save. Now just come out over testimonial.css and let us copy actually. So I'll just go to bootstrap multi.css. See, these are the classes, right? Slick arrow, slick preview, and slick arrow, slick next, right? So I'll just copy this. Instead I'll just copy hold this, just press Ctrl C and Ctrl A, Ctrl V. But instead of this bootstrap multi, we should use this testimonial, right? Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, here are our buttons, right? But these buttons are looking somewhat different, right? So we have to use our custom icon, and there is no background color actually, right? So in order to use a custom icon, we have to pass a props to the slider component, right? Which we already saw. So what I'll do is I'll just press Ctrl P and just go to bootstrap multi.js, and I'll just copy these buttons, right? So we already saw how to what are these and how to use these buttons, right? That is how to use our custom icons in place of these buttons, right? So that's why I'm just copying it. So if you don't know actually, so make sure you watch that videos. Okay, now actually we are getting some red lines, so we did not imported these icons, right? So just press Ctrl space bar and okay, now we are good to go. Now we have the icons and now we have everything, right? See, now we are getting that icons, right? Okay, and we don't want that. Okay, now let us close this file. So actually we don't want this background color anymore, right? So I'll just remove that background color. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now again we are unable to see that, right? The reason is see here the color of the icon is white. Our background is also white. Then how we will be able to see, right? So let us change this color. Okay, so instead of white, I'll just say it as gray, right? And we also want to increase some font size, so let us say it as a 45 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we are able to see that, right? But these are sticking to our like our card component, right? So we want it to move some on the this preview button on the left side, on this next icon on the right side, right? So in order to do that, we have to target these classes. We already saw it many times. You should be able to figure that out. If you're following this playlist thoroughly, you will be able to do everything on your own, right? So slick arrow, slick next, that means this icon. So we want it to position absolute is already given under the hood. So by just saying right of -70 pixel, our work will be finished. It will be more on the that side, right? So the same thing we want to do on this as well, right? So in order to target that, we should take this class name, that is a priv, right? Just come over to here, and but instead of saying right -70 pixel, we should say it as left. So left left. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we are getting that distance, right? Okay, now everything is looking fine, but where is this heading, testimonial heading? And there is a somewhat gap between this avatar and that text, right? But whereas here our avatar is ticking, right? So for that, okay, let me maximize now. So first of all, let us give some margin bottom to this avatar. So just come over to here, margin bottom, so that it will not stick to our text, right? So margin bottom, and let's say it as 20 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save, and let us see actually how it is looking. Okay. Okay, now we got some margin, right? So that is our avatar and our text is not sticking to each other, right? So now we want to deal with this, right? So this testimonials, right? So okay, we want to show it over here, right? So what I'll do is, so just come go to our back to our VS Code and just come over to here and just say, okay, not there but inside this. So just take a h1 tag and just type in testimonials, right? Now just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, now we got that, but this is not being centered, right? So in order to do that, so we'll just say text align center, right? So I just copied that. Okay, so and just come out to here and then paste it. Okay, now text align center, now it should be centered actually. See, now we got that in the center, right? But whereas we want some margin bottom, right? We this avatar and our testimonials heading is sticking to each other. So I'll just pass a style attribute and just say margin bottom of let's say it as 20. Now just come out to your browser. See, now we are getting that, right? Okay, now we have done with our slider, right? See, now everything is looking almost similar to that of this, right? So okay, the last thing I just want to concentrate on is this dots, right? See, here we have some dot indicators as well, but whereas here we don't have one, right? So in order to get dot indicators, what we have to do, if you are following this playlist thoroughly, you should be able to figure it out. We should just pass a prop called dots, right? See, now we are able to see that dots, right? But these are looking really small. So how to do actually how to increase that size, we already saw in the last video, that is how to increase that size. So just press Ctrl P and we saw it in bootstrap multi.css, right? So if you don't know actually, so this is what the line of code will which is helpful to increase that dot size. Okay, so if you didn't watch the previous video, so do watch it. Okay, so that you will come to know actually what is the purpose of this. So now just press Ctrl S, save. Now once refresh your browser. Okay, actually here we are having bootstrap, right? But it is not bootstrap, but it is testimonial, right? Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we got that, right? But whereas these dots are sticking to our card component, right? So what I'll do is just come over to here and just copy this, okay, and just say top of something like 0. Okay, it is not giving anything actually. So let us say it as 10 pixel. Is there any change now? Yeah, now we got somewhat down, right? Okay, but I'm not satisfied actually. Let us say it as a 15 pixel. Okay, now it is looking somewhat good, right? See, now we got that almost we are almost there, right? See, now we are able to slide through the components and we got the testimonial slider over here, right? So that's it for this video, guys, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you find any kind of value from this video, do share with your friends and do subscribe for further updates. Thanks for watching, guys.